Hi. So, May NICT is over. Let me be pretty straight to you. It's 3 months to NEET PG 2026. So, this is the time where you either do it or you just leave. So, let me give you a brief idea about what I'm going to be talking about right now. So, I'm going to distribute the kind of people here into three groups. First, very well satisfied with their rank, with INICT, and are not willing to take NEET PG 2026. This is not the video for you. The second group can be further divided into two people, satisfied with INICT and unsatisfied with INICT. Satisfied, but still trying to go ahead and take your NEET PG 2026, well, you are confident enough, you're going to crack it with flying colors. Now, the second group, the ones who are so shattered with their INICT result that are questioning their entire life decisions, well, this is the video for you because let me tell you, the first way ahead from today or from any day towards NEET PG 2026 is having blind faith, blind confidence. It's not going to be your hard work or the passions you have sold. It's only and only going to be blind faith in you and yourself only. Now, the second thing is always let go of the past. If you had scored like very well and are not willing to take NEET PG 2026, well, congratulations. But even if you have scored very well and are still going ahead with NEET PG 2026, let me tell you, एक एग्जाम से कुछ नहीं होता. You might have gotten a good rank in INICT, but you still have to work really hard for NEET PG 2026. Scoring very well in one exam does not guarantee that you are going to have the same rank in the second exam. These two are pretty very different exams. Now, absolutely, this is going to be the final run. The first thing that you're going to tell yourself that this is the last exam that you're going to sit for. Zainab ma'am always used to say it, and I used to keep running it at the back of my head that this is going to be my final exam and this is going to be the last competitive exam of my life. So, moving ahead, you're going to analyze yourself. First, was it memory based errors that you keep repeating, or is it the application part of these questions that you keep missing out on? So, let me tell you, my friend, if you're going to score even a slightly average mark or score, you're going to have 120 questions correct, because the 100 and 120 questions are going to be those questions that कोई भी देख करके पहली बार में टिक लगा सकता है. And if you're doing mistake in such questions, these are the questions which are going to cost you your rank by thousands. So the first rule is do not miss out on questions that are so easy. Second, the 30 questions gap, the 120 to 150 questions are going to be those questions that are going to be application based of whatever question you have, of whatever theory that you have learned so far. So what I'm trying to say here is कि अगर आपने एक जगह से थ्योरी पढ़ ही लिया है तो मान लेते कि वो आपको आता है तो उसका एप्लीकेशन भी आना चाहिए. नाउ दीज 30 क्वेश्चंस आर द वंस वेयर द maximum cluster lie in. So these are the questions that you will have to work on by solving as many custom modules as you can right now. Now, anything above 150 and 160 are somewhat luck based, and वो बोलते हैं ना कि तुक्का लग गया. So इस चीज़ों पे अपना दिमाग नहीं लगाने का. सबसे पहला है to get ahead with memory based questions and the basic application of these questions so that you somewhere fall in the range of 140 to 150. Now, the basic target is so far fixed. You're going to target anything more than 150, because no matter what people say, the competition is so fierce that if you want to have a good enough branch with a good enough college, you need to be in the safe range, and the safe range lies somewhere above 150 to 160. Now, you're going to divide these subjects, like the 19 subjects, into the high scoring ones and the low scoring ones. So high scoring ones are basically the ones जिसके maximum questions पूछे जाते हैं. The third and final year subjects are 60%. Now, how to go about these 60% subjects? These are the subjects जिनके core जो theory portion है उसके अलावा application based बहुत ज़्यादा आता है. So these are the questions where you tend to do mistake in if you haven't had practice of enough custom modules. So what I did after my embarrassment in INICT 2025, that is the May version, I solved and made sure that I solve and analyze 120 to 150 questions every day. My custom modules used to go up to 200 plus questions in a day, but uh, at a certain point of time, I realized that if I'm solving anything more than 200 and not analyzing it and not working on my mistakes, I'm only going to uh, fail, because it's not the new questions that you'll feel bad about, but the questions that you had known and had the chance to correct it in the exam. Because नए questions तो यार मतलब it hardly matters. आपने गलत किया, किसी और ने सही कर दिया, तुक्के होते हैं तो maximum. So how you're going to go about it is hold on to the third and fourth year subjects as the core principal subjects, जिसके 60% weightage होंगे in the final exam. And the first and second year subjects are the ones that will decide your rank. Now, am I saying something contradictory? No. Because the first and second year subjects are the ones जिसमें easy questions अगर आपने गलत कर दिया, you're going to fall down by thousands of ranks. Now, what do I mean by easy questions? Well, if you do not know the drug of choice for a certain disease, then this is going to be a far easy question for anybody in their right mind to not get wrong in the examination. And trust me, a lot of people in INICT 2025 mark wrong for drug of choice questions in the main exam. So what I'm trying to tell you now is, if it's getting hard and if it's getting tough, then you're getting there, because you know that you are crawling with your fingernails and you are striving for every last minute and every last second that you think you deserve. So I do not want to give you a day-wise breakup, because that's stupid. कभी मन करता है ये subject पढ़ने का, कभी मन करता है वो subject पढ़ने का. The basic funda is to have a rough idea about your revision plan. The first 40 days, first revision, the second 20-25 days, second revision, and the last 10 days going to be your last final go and the final revision. So keep that aside. Let's talk about the first and second revision. The first revision is going to be completely thorough, and the second revision is going to be a rather crisp version. Try to solve as many customs, as many test papers that you can, because this is the only time where you get to have a wide range of questions. And do not give more than 1 day for a short subject, and do not give more than 3 to 4 days for a bigger subject, because it's more important to have more number of revisions than to have one large revision. Okay, so I hope you do good. All the best. See you on the next one. Thank you.